Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you 3 reasons why most Amazon sellers just aren't successful in 2025. I'm going to be breaking down these mistakes that a lot of these new sellers are making, how you guys could actually avoid this. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the video. If you guys already don't know who I am, my name is Faraj Shunais on all platforms. Sold over multi-6 figures, reselling name brand products on Amazon, while also helping hundreds of people start and scale their Amazon business. These are just some of the people I've helped start and scale. I've been in the Amazon space for a year and a half now, and I've seen people start and hit 100K months in their first 3 to 4 months, and I've seen people doing 10K a month, for the past 12 months. So I've kind of picked up on some things that a lot of, successful Amazon sellers do, and I've also picked up on stuff that a lot of, people that aren't having that much success with Amazon FBA, and I'm gonna be sharing that in this video today. So let's go ahead and get after it. Alright, so guys, the first thing I want to talk about with people just not being successful with Amazon FBA, and this issue, it faces a lot of people, and it's just not giving it enough time. You're not patient with it. Amazon FBA, especially retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, especially wholesale, I see a lot of these gurus and a lot of these people simplifying it to the T, where it is simple, it's not easy. You're gonna have to put in some work at the start before you build out systems, right? Getting that learning curve, it is gonna be tough, but once you understand it, it is, it's pretty easy. Getting over that learning curve is, kind of tough. You guys want to learn. If you guys are still in that learning curve right now, I post so much value filled YouTube. If you guys want to check out the rest of my channel, I drop so much value almost, I think, like 3 to 4 times a week. A lot of these guys, they have shiny object syndrome. They think it's like drop shipping. What you don't understand is a lot of these people that are promising all these dreams and everything won't tell you the truth, and I will, right? Amazon FBA is a great source of income. Amazon FBA is a very scalable business to 100K months. If you have the right system, if you have the work ethic and you're willing to learn, you can actually scale to 100K months. That is true. What you will hear from a lot of these people, they'll make it so simplified, they'll make it sound so easy, but it's the furthest from that, right? This is an actual business, and it's gonna take some time, it's gonna take some effort, it's gonna take work ethic. Going into the stores and scanning products, at the start, you're probably not gonna be finding products, right? When I was first starting out, I was going days, with online arbitrage, all my products were tanking. I had to actually build the skill of sourcing, right? Making something profitable, right? What I see a lot of new Amazon sellers do, they try to cut corners, right? They don't actually commit themselves to learning how to build leverage, how to make something profitable, right? How to read a Keepa chart. In my first 2 to 3 months, I ignored Keepa, and that was one of the worst things I could have done, right? Ignoring Keepa. Keepa is a database software where you could just see charts of, the listing. You can see the past data for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 365 days. So what I was doing is I was just buying products blindly because I looked at those charts and I was like, bro, this is so confusing, right? Like I was like, what, 18 years old, and I was like, what is this, right? But what I realized, the more I dedicated myself to building the actual skill, learning how to actually reverse source, learning how to manual source, right? Getting Rakuten, getting all the softwares, learning how to actually implement the softwares, right? And once I really focused on, putting the inputs in, actually learning from people, once I actually did that, that's when I seen the biggest increase in my business, right? That brings me to my second point, actually, just not giving it enough time, right? With Amazon, right? It's not a get rich quick scheme, right? You're gonna have to put in inputs, and you're gonna have to be able to solve problems, right? For me, a problem that I faced, right, when I was first starting out was just capital, right? I was a broke college student. I was literally door dashing. Guys, I was door dashing every single day. I would get $30, $10 would go to gas, $20 would go to products, literally. And I was recycling. I started off $1,000, right? My community college refund check, I used that. I got a couple. I remember all the boys, like I was in math class. What are you gonna do with your refund check? They're talking about, I'm gonna get the down payment on a car, like 0500 or something like that. They were saying, I'm gonna get a down payment on a car, I'm gonna get some new shoes, I'm gonna get some new clothes, I'm gonna drop. I was like, I seen this as an opportunity to kickstart my Amazon business. I got my label printer, I got some boxes, I got some inventory, and I was just obsessed. I was obsessed with the process, right? One thing I want to tell you guys is don't worry about the outputs, worry about the inputs, worry about putting in inputs in every single day. Once I focused on what can I do to build my business, what can I learn, what kind of needle moving steps that I could take to actually scale my business, that's when everything changed. That's when it just became more enjoyable. That is when I kind of built kind of a long-term vision for my business. Every decision, even now, every decision that I make right now, it's not for the next kind of weeks or anything. I'm making decisions, for the next couple of years, right? I see Amazon being in my life long-term. Understanding that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And if you're getting 1% better every single day, that's literally all that matters. And that brings me to my third point, is just networking, right? Networking with other sellers, having a great group of sellers around you that are motivating you. I remember I used to love getting in VCs, sourcing with the group till like 2 to 3, 4 a.m., right? We were unemployed college kids. We were getting after it. Those were some of the best times. Only had a couple $1,000s to our name and really just dropping half of our net worth on inventory. And if that tanked, half of our net worth is gone. I'm always gonna remember those times. Those were the best. Fishing for products with the boys at the nighttime, making thousands of dollars, right? Having a network, having a group, having a community of like-minded people pushing you every single day, right? It only takes one piece of information to change your life. If you implement one of these mindsets, it could change the trajectory of your life, right? So understanding that this guy might know this other guy in this space, maybe he posts Amazon content, let me reach out to him because he might know something that I don't know. It doesn't hurt, right? You don't lose any money reaching out to someone. Reach out to him. Hey, what's up, man? I've been watching your journey. I've seen everything. You know, would you be down to connect? Maybe hop on a call. I've sent like 50 to 100 of these messages. I joined as many Discords as possible. That's why I created my Discord, Two Nice Profits. That's why I built a community, because I understand how important it was to have like-minded people. That's why I tell all my students, everybody, the highest leverage thing you could be doing is networking. Sure, you know, I'm gonna help you start and scale your business, but you're in here with people that are doing, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40K months. That's the most important thing. You could have one business partner, you could be doing business with him for the next 10, 20, 30 years. So really networking, really getting myself out of that comfort zone and really just going all in. Hey, what's up, man? Going out of my way to reach out to people, give out some value, get some back, just make new friends, right? Make new like-minded friends. And then what was happening is I would spend hours in just Discord voice chats, just sourcing with the guys. And it's like I'm hanging out with my friends and we're making money. It didn't feel like work because number one, I was making money with the boys. Number two, I was building something towards my future. And there's a difference between building something and just like working a job, you know, making someone else rich, you know, working $12. I'm gonna get my paycheck at the end of the week, but what else do I have to show for it? Nothing. None of my work is compounding. Let's just say I scale my Amazon business. I get a virtual assistant. I teach him how to source. Now that gives me more leverage to do other higher ROI stuff. I'm gonna get more return on investment on my time because I delegated a low ROI task like product sourcing. Because at the end of the day, let's just say another example, prepping up boxes and doing all that stuff, that's cool and all, but understanding that, okay, I can hire a prep center. They'll just take $1 for every order I get, but I don't have to store it in my house anymore. I don't have to even get a warehouse. I don't have to do any of that. I could run my business from Japan. I could run my business from Bali, Indonesia in a villa. All I have to do is get products from my virtual assistant, get it here, send it to a prep center, see sales in my dashboard. Is it easy? No, but understanding that if it was easy, everyone would do it. And understanding that it is possible to, you know, delegate and do all that, but a lot of people just aren't willing to when they're starting out, going to the stores, scanning for hours, getting their first sale, scaling to their first 10K month. A lot of people aren't willing to do that. And that's where you watching right now, you can get ahead. You outwork these guys. The barrier to entry is so weak right now. If you guys have any ounce of work ethic, if you have any ounce of discipline and consistency, you'll beat 95% of the population, right? It's really easy to get on a fake burner, hate on somebody. It's really easy to watch somebody, watch their whole journey, watch them fail. What is hard is actually doing it yourself, starting something yourself, getting uncomfortable, taking that jump and putting in inputs when you don't even know if it's going to work or not. What if I'm wasting my time? But to get the reward, to get that freedom, to not have to answer to anybody, not have to answer to a boss, right? I'll give you guys a story, right? I was in my, I have to take my community college class. I was in like bio class, right? I was literally sourcing. The teacher, she wanted me to do some lab BS. And I was like, I'm not doing it. Like there's no way, it's just low ROI. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a lab. And I remember she started like screaming at me. And then I put my computer and I was like, cause I've never really worked a job. So I never had someone like authority. I never had somebody try to like be above me in authority like that. And I hated it. I realized that I hated that feeling. Someone telling me what to do and I really couldn't do anything about it. And I was like, bro, I never want to feel this feeling ever again. 20 years of my life, 30 years, I'm not going to have a boss. So after that moment, everything kind of switched. It was like, I'm not going to take this as a joke anymore. I'm going to scale. I'm going to go all in. 3 reasons why most Amazon sellers fail. They can't stay consistent. They don't have the long-term vision and they don't network. If you do these 3 things, you'll be way more successful. Number 2, you're not giving enough time. You have to be consistent. This is something for the long term that you're going to be, you know, making thousands of dollars in profit every single month, building out systems, having employees. You have to see the long-term vision. Most of the people aren't able to see that. And number 3, not having a strong enough network. And yeah, if you do those 3 things, you'll have a higher chance of scaling your Amazon business to those 100K months. Without further ado, that's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I have a free Discord community in the bio. And if you guys want to work with me one-on-one to see how we could scale your business to 10K a month in less than 6 months, guaranteed, I'm going to drop that link down in the bio. And without further ado, I'm going to see you guys in the next video.